So for question 22, that is a speed question. So the moment you see that this is a speed question leading to quadratic, so like how we learn it in Sec 1, you set up your information column. Your information column should have all the formula. So you just make sure you get ready all the formula first. So that it's easier for you to use when you need it. And also you can organize the information. So I'm going to organize based on these two persons. So this one is like P to Q. So he's moving this direction. And then the distance is 300. So this is Mark. And then the speed is X. So if you look carefully, I got the distance, I got the speed. Actually, if I can already answer part A. So Mark, what is the time? So you use the formula. The distance will be 300. The speed is X. And you will get it in terms of hours. Because this is kilometer per hours. So you get ready the information column. Otherwise, you got a mind block. How are you going to use all this? So the same thing is going to happen for Ben. But for Ben, he's traveling the other way around. So he's traveling back. And then the distance obviously will still be the same. But the speed will be a bit different. The speed is 15 kilometers faster. That means instead of X, it will be X plus 15. So this is the distance and this is the speed. Using the same thing, the time taken by Ben will be 300 over X plus 15 kilometer per hour. Sorry, not kilometer per hour. That will be in terms of hours. So it's important that you have the information first, you have the formula first. You will need the first two parts to help you for the third part. They will always give you information to link the two of them. So Ben completed the journey 1 hour faster. So Ben is the faster one. That means he take a shorter time. Mark is the one that's slower. So Ben is faster by 1 hour. So his amount of time is shorter. That means Mark is the one that take a longer time. And how much longer? Longer by 1 hour. So you take the longer quantity. So you should take the longer quantity, subtract the shorter quantity. And that will be 1 hour. So from here, it's back to the same technique. Make same denominator, cross multiply. Again, you should be getting two answers. Okay, so you get the equation first. So even if you don't get the equation, you can do the usual solving. So if you find yourself time running out, you can use the equation to solve first. So at least you earn that part first. So you will get two answers. So at the part where you're supposed to find Mark and Ben average speed. So you're going to explain which X are you using. So X is speed. So again, it's the same thing. X is greater than 0, so you should use a 60. So this is 60, and this will be 60 plus 15. And then you're supposed to find the time where Ben and Mark pass each other. So that is also a difficult part. So when they pass each other, because they are traveling opposite direction. So when they pass each other, right, the idea here is the distance will be the same. Okay, so that is another thing that I will need to explain. So I got to erase all this. So you assume now we know the speed already. Okay, so I'm going to use the speed. So I know that this is going to be 60 kilometer per hour. I know that this will be 75 kilometer per hour. So when will they pass each other? Okay, so I'm going to presume something like this. So they will meet somewhere here. But I don't know how much, when do they meet? So both of them start at 8 o'clock. Okay, so maybe they meet K minutes after K minutes after 8 o'clock. So K minutes is like K over 60 hours. So I really don't know what time. Okay, so the idea of meeting, right, is they will have traveled the same distance. They will travel the same distance. So they meet K over 60 hours. So what is the distance traveled by Mark? It will be the speed times time. So it will be 60 times the time, which is K kilometer. Okay, so what is the time by who is the other person? By Ben. His speed is 75. So from here, you will get a 1 and 1 over 4K kilometer. That means, right, this part here is K kilometer. And this part here is 1 and 1/4 K kilometer. I shouldn't use K, maybe I should use another alphabet. So these two will add up to 300. So K and this will add up to 300. So the distance, they will add up to 300. So we explore the distance when they meet. So in this case, okay, so this one will be 2 and 1/4 K. You will get 133 and 1/3 minutes. So that is around 2 hours. 2 hours minus 120 minutes and 13 minutes. So 2 hours of 13 minutes after 8 o'clock, there will be 10:13. So this is the time that they meet. So that is a bit difficult. Usually a lot of people will get stuck in part F as well. So this one is a pretty long question.